In this video, I'm going to be sharing you my scalping session. We're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart, and I'm a price action trader, so I'm going to be using only candlesticks on the chart. I have one supportive indicator, 21 bar EMA. Right now, what is the structure telling me? Well, I have downtrend working lower. We had oversold area, quite a big overshoot, correction, and now I still expect new extreme to be tested. We traded down, so I expect new low, but I have to be careful because overshoot can generate stronger pullback in the opposite direction. So I need some decisive push at first as a resumption that the sellers want to see new low, and then I'm going to consider selling. Okay, so I really need a push below EMA because overshoot can even reverse the market and we can go higher. This can sometimes happen, so I just need a little bit more information. Market is opening right now, and let's see what's going to happen. All right, so we have secondary channel working lower. Market is attempting to test the new low. So this is the lowest low. I need to see low outside the channel, this one that is lower even than the low that was created by the overshoot, okay, prior to break. So I'm thinking about second entry short at the EMA to test the new low of this downtrend. Okay, so the main downtrend played out with a break, pushed to a new extreme, so we predicted new low. Now I can see that after new low, the bars are quite small and EMA keeps holding. So I like keeping the secondary channel in play because we may have downtrend continuation. So I'm going to be attentively observing how prices react to the EMA. If we keep going lower, I'm still going to keep playing the secondary downtrend right here. Let's see what's going to happen. Because the trend down got so strong, it evolved into bigger trend. So I'm drawing a bigger downtrend using the entire structure because we're way past the first leg down. We even exceeded the measured move. I'm applying right now this bigger channel because the trend down got strong. It's a shame there was no great setup. There was a decent double trap here, but it was an inside bar, only first entry short. So not that many great trades, but hopefully we're going to have some nice downtrend working lower here. We have correction that played out with a break new high, 2 legs up. So I want to see push below EMA, and I'm going to take a lower high or felt second entry long. There was a decent visual second entry short, but it was an inside bar. It didn't even get a break below the signal bar, so you can't really enter this unfortunately. So great 2 legs up at the EMA, but no good way to enter. Let's see if we can get a push below EMA because I'm still thinking about selling. And I want to see some nice setup below EMA. This would have been a great trade had it been right off the trend line. Such a small risk, 1.5 points. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video as I just took quite aggressive trade, but it is a second entry short. New low here, first entry short, second entry short. After measured move was reached at the top of this consolidation while the downtrend needs to get new low. Because if I'm going to draw even a little bit wider channel like this, okay, I have a break, push to new high even for the wider channel. Something like this. So this is 2 legs up, breaking new high. I'm at the top of the trend range, and I expect new low to be tested following the trend line rule. So this is a little bit more aggressive, but I use quite a deep limit order, so you can see how tiny the risk is. I'm going for 10 ticks with a contract. Stop loss has to go 1 tick above the signal bar, and it's worth to take the risk because the runner has high potential if we survive, because we can go all the way down to new low. So we have 2 legs up, breaking new high at the top of the range, great signal bar, new low. First entry short, pull back, second entry short. Okay, we got the scalp, so I'm going to place my stop loss to break even because anything we make right now is just a bonus. And our runner just got hit at break even. So unfortunately, no runner for us, which is a shame. I was really hoping to catch the very top of the move so that we can get to new low, but at least we got the scalp. Alright, so we have finally nice push below EMA. So I'm considering a lower high below EMA, or if a lower high is going to form bad, a felt second entry long. You can see we barely got out, it was just a little bit early. Have to draw the secondary channel as well, break a new high. Now finally market after 2 legs up is attempting to get new low. So I want to see a lower high pullback, something like this. Or if lower high is going to form poorly, I want to see felt second entry long because the main target is the low today. Alright, so market is dropping lower and we have new extreme. So it's a shame. Once you push too far down, you want to see second entry short at the EMA. There was no second entry short, so unfortunately break new low. And this is what I was looking for. Once you sell at the very highs, you have a big chance to get a very nice runner. I didn't draw the secondary channel, so had I sold this second entry short, you would have had like 15 points down worth of a runner. So it's a shame it was a little bit too early. And it's a shame there is no second entry short, but you have now downtrend, break push to a new extreme. So all downtrends played out. We have push above EMA. So if this uptrend gains some momentum, I'm going to consider this as a new reversal because all downtrends played out. So according to trend line rule, we can have new market cycle. And I'm going to be looking for second entry long at the EMA. Because this is what I do. I play the channels, I play the structure, downtrend structure played out, reverse above EMA. So hopefully this channel is going to be confirmed and we can get second entry long at the EMA. So I was looking to go long on a second entry long, which we have now, second entry long. Great setup context wise, but the signal bar is just neutral bearish doji. It's a shame. I was really hoping to get some nice stronger bar so I can go long, because downtrend played out, push above EMA, uptrend is new high. So unfortunately the context is good, but the signal bar is going to be weak again. So nothing much I can do here. Alright, so for a long time, nothing much is happening. Everything on the chart played out. We have some structure working lower, but there's a break push to new extreme. Maybe some wider channel, but I need way more confirmation. So since everything played out, I don't see what is the next market structure. I don't have an edge, so I'm not even participating. I'm just sitting on my hands, patiently waiting for good confirmed structure to be developed. Alright traders, I came back from my break. There is nothing much happening. We are in trend range. We don't have that many bars since I took a break. But right now I'm following short-term trends, playing the trend line rule. And right now we have uptrend working higher, so I might consider new high, no break above, first entry long, pullback, so second entry long to test the new high like this might be interesting. Then after getting a new high, we may consider selling back into trend range, playing the range rules, because when to buy low, sell high. Alright traders, I'm gonna wrap it up with my one trade. So this is the overall structure for today. We started with downtrend working lower. As you can see, the initial downtrend played out with the break push to a new extreme, but EMA keeps projecting every single time, so there are no signs of reversal. A lot of small bars working lower. You even exceeded the measured move, so that's a sign for you to draw the wider channel. Everything is telling you, okay, the downtrend is stronger, channel is wider. So you're looking to sell. Second entry showed visual one. It didn't get a break, unfortunately, so you can't really enter. Had there been a break below, you can enter, but it was also an inside bar, so you need different bar. Then I decided to mark this setup a little bit more aggressive because there is a new short-term trend, but you get the idea. You want to sell high, but the correction phase is ending and you can catch the massive move down to test the new extreme. These setups are a little bit more aggressive. This is why you many times wait for the push below EMA. The push below EMA is always a sign of bearish resumption. Okay, that's the safer setup if you're a beginner trader, because you want to take a lower high below EMA or failed second entry long. Downtrend played out, and now new market cycle can kick in. Correction or reversal. Perfect price action, perfect market cycle, brand new reversal. We were looking for second entry long, but there was terrible signal bar, so you can't really take it. Break new high, uptrend played out. And then you had a long area where everything is unclear, quite choppy. You can't take no trades in the middle of the range, nothing here, second entry long below EMA. No good opportunity to sell inside bar here, sketchy lower high. You would be looking for failed second entry long, new high first entry long, second entry long failure. None of them formed. You can consider this mini fail breakout, followed by failed second entry short, but it's an inside bar below EMA, so I don't think we can take that. You have inside bar for the second entry long, so you can't really take this because it's an inside bar, especially since this downtrend doesn't have a new extreme. Then you have to be patient for a very long time. This is too choppy, nothing is happening. Multiple tests, second entry long, you can consider, but I didn't really like it. It was quite in the middle of no man's land, in the middle of the range. What if we're going to reverse? But these setups are much better because you have very broad structure, push to new high. Okay, this is how you can trust selling here and taking the lower high, spike up, very broad structure, small consolidation, second spike up. So you're not only fading the breakout of the main range, also you're fading the breakout of the small consolidation. So this is really great when the price action is so sideways here. You're fading basically two trend ranges, great fill breakout followed by a lower high. It was very hard to get filled here, but this lower high is right at the EMA, so it's not a problem. It's a little bit steep. There's no bullish bar pullback, but it formed right after you push through the EMA, so it's a great fill breakout, great lower high, breaking your extreme, and market is about to close. So few decent setups. I was expecting way more on the way down, but at least we had few decent setups. This entire area was quite boring because there was really nothing to take, so you have to be really patient for almost 2 hours, which is hard to do. So you have to take those breaks, have some light distractions, so you're not starting to manufacture reasons for trades. You cannot take impulsive setups, so taking breaks is important. But I hope you had a good trade. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.